This is one hell of a performance by some amazing superstars, Cole. He slipped out of that one.
Victory means absolutely everything to these competitors tonight.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Look at this. Could it be?
And that's a You know, I know I say this a lot, Cole, but this is not ballet. You step between those ropes, you better be prepared to take some punishment.
And to dish some out as well. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar win a match by being a tackling dummy.
RVD wanted a match, and I gave it to him.
Man, look at these superstars. You can't ask for a better example of what makes SmackDown so great.
You sure can. SmackDown's got the greatest superstars and the greatest matches for the greatest fans in all of sports entertainment.
These superstars are putting on a clinic in there.
Yeah, and not a health clinic. I don't think they'll be the same after this one.
I'll tell you, Cole, this is what the WWE is all about.
You're absolutely right, Taz. The greatest athletes in the world competing on the grandest stage of them all.
Hey guys, it's me. If you are watching this, there is a large chance you know who I am. But if for any chance you don't, I'm Spencer 7x7 here presenting episode 28 of WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2006.
Okay, Christy, Stacy, let's go through tonight's schedule one more time. First, we've got a bikini contest, followed by a bra and panties match, and then there's the Diva Talent Show, and the evening gown match, and then you two in a pie-eating contest. Oh, I love Raw.
I never thought I'd see it. Jerry the King Lawler as interim general manager of Raw.
Most of those matches can't even be done in this
girls,
game.
I've got to deal with some serious business here. I'll see you two later tonight.
Anyways, let's see what this bozo wants with me, the pro.
Okay, Lawler. If you're about done hitting on the divas...
Hold it right there. First of all, watch your tone. I'm the interim general manager of Raw, so you need to respect the position. I'm not a jerk like the coach, but I'm not going to be a pushover like him either.
Fair enough. But what are you going to do about Triple H, Ric Flair, and Chris Jericho? I've taken about all I'm going to take from them. And if you don't do something about them, I'm going to take matters into my own hands.
That's exactly what I was hoping you'd say. Look, regardless of how I feel about you, you won a title match at the Royal Rumble, and you're gonna main event WrestleMania. I don't like the idea of Ric Flair or Chris Jericho ruining Raw's biggest match of the year. So I'm gonna give you a chance to do something about it. I've made a first blood match for you tonight against your choice of either one of them. So who do you want to take out? I mean, take on.
I'll just pick the old guy. So I can beat the match ASAP. Although it does not really matter because head damage is my specialty, so this match is in the bag. Well, on to news. There are none since only a day has passed since I finished the second half of episode 2. I know behind the scenes stuff is boring, but I need filler. And also, the match has not even started. And I used all of my good material in the last 27 episodes. On another note, how are you guys doing? Fine. Did you enjoy the holidays? Well, of course you did. They are far over by the time this is there. But still, I like to hear what you guys think about this LP. I have not heard any comments yet, which makes me a sad panda. Anyways, time to begin this match. I am growing tired a little of this game.
I thought I'd pick the winner before the match started, JR, but now I'm having second thoughts.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, King. Usually I wonder if you've even had first
Hell yeah,
thoughts.
I mastered this. Not easy to do on a keyboard because I have to memorize the buttons. But the good thing is that the layout of the buttons is similar to the PS2
Sometimes
controller.
I get exhausted just watching these
Unfortunately,
superstars
I have
compete.
to also put the L and R buttons pretty near each other just for memory. That makes countering pretty hard to do.
Really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You gotta keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King.
That's a
I'd
good
ask you where you
three-peat right
come up
there.
with this stuff, but
That's a good
I don't think I
three-peat
want to
right
know,
there.
quite frankly.
Oh, here we go. What a jerk. How about continuing the match?
I don't think he's in any hurry to end this one, King. And I don't think the crowd wants it to end either.
Damn, this guy is real getting old. Missed me one time or more too many. But I have youth. Something he will never get
There's
back.
absolutely no question in
And
my
I have
mind
cheats
that
too,
Ric
but those
Flair
are
is
last
one of the
resort.
true legends of this business. I just think it's a...
What a move! It's not hard to tell why that's his finisher, JR.
2 more layers
The
left
fans
and I
appreciated
win.
that one very much.
By layers I mean the condition thingy on the upper right corner that looks like a body. The body parts turn to yellow then orange and red until it becomes almost unusable. The head, however, will bleed if the damage will go beyond red. By that point I will win the match.
You've got to love Ric Flair.
I'm saying all this stuff for the viewers who happen to stumble upon this video.
Yeah, including
Most of my viewers watch things out of order.
He's taken every advantage in this matchup.
I don't believe it. The match is over.
Well, enough about that because I won the whole jackpot. And one weird side one, episode 2 has more than episode 1 any other episodes. This not the first LP to do this, but still a great note. And kids, do not try this at home. Unless you mean making Let's Plays. Okay, now to see what's next. Hope it's not with either Rick or Chris. It's with Chris and Triple H. Duck. Crap, not Diva match. This sucks. They don't do anything anyways. Not because they are women, because they are managers and they suck. I wish I could skip this, but it makes too many files and it's also annoying to split. Besides, a little fat in the LP is always good. Just like a little extra pounds make you more healthy. It's true, Google it.
I don't think I've ever seen a superstar who overrates himself as much as Chris Jericho does. He must think he's
A textbook reversal there.
Pro tip, doing submission moves early shows the opponent who is boss.
Could this be a
Well,
tap
this is
out?
more like a
It isn't. The
strategy
hold
than
can't be
actual
broken.
helpful
You
tip.
can't take this kind of pain for long. He's going for the pin.
Well, looks
These
like I am learning my
superstars are in
pro
terrific
tips and
shape,
lessons
and
this
that
time.
comes as no surprise whatsoever. Looks like he's trying for a pin here.
And Triple H has his head
the
right.
sound of his
What
own
the hell,
voice,
man?
that it
Do
wasn't enough
something,
for
you
him to have
freaking
an
loser.
interview show on Raw. He had to go and because his opponent telegraphed that one.
That's nowhere near a 3 count.
Well, that sounded better in my head.
That submission is locked in, JR, and this is a tough hold to break.
It sure is, King. And even if you break the hold, it takes its toll on you.
Maybe if I'm lucky I get a submission win, but at this point anything goes. I only care for speed.
See, JR, this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King. We've got the best superstars, the best fans,
and the best announced team. Don't
Another
forget that.
excellent Around the World by Luigi aka Spencer 7x7.
Now I'm just hoping I haven't lost Taz's phone number. Excellent counter. What ring presence. Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like
And
this.
that's called the right
Come on,
angle
do
kill
something
drop.
quick.
I think.
This could finish the match right here.
He went straight for the pin. No flies on him.
He almost had the 3 count right there, JR.
Calm down, mate. You can do this still.
I know you're not a fan of everybody in this match, JR, but you've got to respect their dedication to this business.
Oh, absolutely, King. I don't have to. Oh boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times. Here's the pin. Could this be it?
2.
That was so close to 3, he could taste it.
Not this again.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got... There's the pin!
1, 2.
A count of 2, and the referee's hand was coming down for the 3.
Next time I have to win this. 4th time is the lucky time.
These superstars are going to tear each other apart.
That's exactly what the fans paid to see, King, and they're not going to go home disappointed. This could be a pinfall.
1, 2.
That was like 2 7/8, JR.
I gotta stop doing that. It's wasting everyone's everything.
I'm sure these competitors have studied each other very carefully.
This match would be over by now if they hadn't, JR. You never get...
He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
We could see a tap out right here, JR.
He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament.
Time to finally tap him out.
It's matches like this that make this the... Uh-oh. Talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding. This will rearrange your anatomy.
Well, almost there.
Look at the confidence radiating off this superstar.
All I see is an overconfident superstar who's throwing away the match by not following up.
And there's the cover.
1, 2.
There's the kick out. I thought that was it for sure.
Keep it together. After this special I will win for sure.
I don't think I've ever felt more anticipation during a match than I am right now, JR.
I know what you mean, King. It's hard to find words to describe the electricity in the air here tonight.
Uh-oh. This isn't gonna be pretty. So long, ref!
It's going to be a while before the referee gets up from that.
This game is starting to hate me.
Is to underestimate your opponent.
I don't think he's underestimating anyone, King. I think he's making it clear that he refuses to be intimidated.
I almost feel bad for Taz and Michael Cole. They never get to call
Time to
matches
bust
as
this
good
head
as
open
this.
now.
SmackDown's had its fair share of it. The submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
Wow, these superstars left it all in the ring in that match, JR.
Ha, I was right. Anyways, I was gonna win with that special. Now let's get that popcorn and watch what's next.
What a shot. Another 2-on-1 mugging by the game, and no one's doing a damn thing about it. Someone's got to take control of the situation, damn it. And I mean now. What the? That's Mankind. Here comes Mankind.
What the hell?
Mankind? Where
That
did
guy
he
is from
come
old school wrestling.
It's been years since that
And I mean
idiotic
old.
psychopath showed his mask around here.
He's a WWE legend. I have no idea why he's here, but I'd say his timing is impeccable.
There goes Triple H! What's gonna happen now?
Take that pompous ass.
And now it's the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
This has gone on long enough!
Like I said earlier, Mr. McMahon has an important announcement to make tonight, and he can't be happy that Jimmy Hart and Mankind have just invaded his ring.
Ever since the World Heavyweight title has returned to Raw, it's been nothing but chaos around here. Raw needs a general manager who can restore order. So by the power of Mr. McMahon and this megaphone, that person is none other than myself, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
What? You gotta be kidding me! That loudmouth Jimmy Hart is the Raw general manager? I knew I should have kept the job a few more weeks.
King, you said yourself that wasn't a job for you. Besides, Jimmy Hart has a long history in this business. He could make a fine general manager in my view.
Now, Mankind, I want to thank you for showing up here tonight, 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. When Mr. McMahon made me the general manager, he warned me that I might need some muscle to keep order around here. And well, you were available. That's why I'm asking you to be the new sheriff of Raw, Daddy-O.
Jimmy Hart, when you asked me to sign up as sheriff, my first reaction was to respectfully decline your offer. After all, I've enjoyed a blissful retirement of boiler room maintenance, amateur taxidermy, and masterpiece theater. But having seen Raw over the last few weeks, I agree that it doesn't do the show any good to have the inmates run the asylum. And frankly, being somewhat of an authority on asylums myself, I know of what I speak. In fact, I have to agree with you that as an unstable, unpredictable, sadistic, 287-pound best-selling author with a bachelor's degree and 1.5 years, I'm perfectly qualified for the job. I accept. And as for you, you've got yourself a shot at the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania. As a matter of fact, I've got great memories of main events like that myself. But you'll have to forgive me if I can't remember exactly whose they are. And next week, as a special sneak preview, you and I are going to have a tag team match against the very same SOBs we just cleared out of there. That is, if they have the testicular fortitude to get into the ring against even odds for a change. So as the new Sheriff of Raw, I've got 6 words for you. Or make that 5, including one with a hyphen I'd like to borrow from a certain prickly acquaintance of mine. Bang, bang! Have a nice day!
The new general manager of Raw is Jimmy Hart, and his new sheriff is Mankind. And he's going to partner up with a #1 contender next week. Can you believe it, King?
Normally, I'd trust Mr. McMahon's judgment, JR, but I think those two running Raw is a train wreck waiting to happen.
What's the worst that can happen? They are already good guys in my book. Unfortunately, I have to skip that tag match because they are long as hell.
So let me get this straight. That demented walking hermit crab, Mankind, comes out of some dungeon, and Jimmy Hart makes him Sheriff of Raw because he wants to end the chaos around here? That's like trying to put out a fire by dumping gas on it.
Look who's talking.
Everyone in this arena knows that Mankind and I can't stand each other. It should be pretty obvious to Hart, Vince, and everyone else that Mankind's just a bitter, broken has-been who's taking advantage of an opportunity to sabotage my World Heavyweight title reign.
Don't say that about my new partner.
So if those two think they can just come onto Raw and start ordering someone like me around,
sorry to interrupt you, Triple H, but your little diatribe just seemed to beg this question. For a man who calls himself the Cerebral Assassin, I have to wonder how cerebral you really are. Seeing as how you come out here to run your mouth about the new sheriff in town. And I hate to point out the obvious, but it seems that as of last week, Jimmy Hart is your new boss. And you can rest assured that the new boss ain't the same as the old boss.
You tell him, Mankind.
so you think you impress me, Mankind? You think you scare me? I know you're about one concussion away from a lifetime pass to the nut house. So in case you've forgotten, let me remind you, I am a 10-time world champion.
We already know that, ever since the first Smackdown.
And I have to admit that it takes a special talent to win the title 10 times. Just like you must admit that it takes a special talent to lose it that many times. But since you like keeping track of stuff like that, you're in luck. You see, you're going to get a chance to add another loss to your record should you lose that title again at WrestleMania. You see, Triple H, Jimmy Hart saw the need to find a match that will not only keep your cronies out, but will keep you in. So I suggested a little match that I keep near and dear to my heart, not to mention my ruptured kidney, busted ribs, and the incisor that found its way through my upper lip and lodged itself in my nose for all the world to see. So in case you haven't guessed by now, let me spell it out for you. Your World Heavyweight title match at WrestleMania is going to be a Hell in a Cell. Have a nice day.
Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania? Oh my Lord!
Poor Triple H. What did he do to deserve this? Hart and Mankind are trying to sabotage him.
You can't do that. I'm the World Heavyweight Champion. I'm the greatest wrestler alive today. I'm...
Mr. Socko! Mr. Socko! He stuck Mr. Socko right down the World Heavyweight Champion's gullet!
Somebody
Forget
help
those
him!
guys.
Somebody stop
Get
that
him,
idiot
man.
Mankind!
Triple H
Get
may
him
have
good.
done more than he bargained for when he decided to challenge the authority of the new general manager and sheriff.
Poor Triple H! I hope he's okay.
He's gonna have to be king. The World Heavyweight title is on the line in a Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania. And we're going to see a preview right here tonight.
And on that note, time to skip the match and end this show. Unfortunately, the only time I can use the diva is when I have a tag match I have to skip. That sucks balls. But nevertheless, we have to skip and win and go, so goodbye folks and stay frosty.